folks, this is Sandy from Creative Chaos. I'm just starting to work on selecting paper and whatnot for my new journal. Now, I just wrote it down and of course, here we go. So, the journal is 6 inches wide and 9 1/4 high. So I'm thinking that I need to do, I'll try 5 3/4 wide. That might be too wide, and 9 inches tall. Now the spine is roughly 1 1/4 inches, and that may not be wide enough for what I want to do. So anyway, we're just going to get at this. So what is that? That's 5 3/4 is 11 inches. 11 1/2, is that right? Yeah, so that's 11 1/2 inches piece of paper. So I just need to trim a little bit off, and then 9 inches long. So that should be fairly easy. I'll give that a try. Here's the paper that I've taken out of my paper pads that I think will be acceptable for a journal. I want something very plain. So that I can not be intimidated by the color. I don't know if you can see if these colors are okay or not. I guess you can. And I may have way too much paper here, in which case I'll make another journal. So, again, fairly neutral. This has pinks in it and text, but it's fairly subtle. As is this one. This has some background texture, but again, fairly subtle. This one's very pretty. I like this one. I don't know if you can tell, but it's got vines on it. And then this one has pearls. And then, of course, we've got all of these to sort through, as well as I have a bunch of paper dyed paper, or paper dyed, coffee dyed paper. So we're going to give that a little sort through here and see what I can come up with that I don't like. Okay, these have to go. Now again, a lot of this paper is one-sided, so it's going to be, I'm going to have to do something on the back of it. I think that's too busy myself. And that one too. That one should be okay, I think. And that one we'll put aside. I don't think we need that one. Find this too much. Find this too much. This too much. Too much. Definitely too much. Okay, that will go in there. And again, I don't know if I'm going to do them different sizes or not, but we'll give it a try and see. Way too much. Well, that one should be okay. Way too much. And that one will be okay. Too much. Okay, that one's alright, I think. That one's probably okay. That one's too much. Now this one will be okay. This one will be okay. This one will be okay. Alright. And I may just be being really picky here, but it is what it is. These, if necessary, will go in my scraps. And I'll use them for collage, but I don't think they're going to stay in my scraps. Oh, I need to keep this here. Okay, and what's this one? think that's too much. Okay, so what do we got here? Have I gone through all of it? I have, so that was pretty quick. Oh, no, we got one more here. I knew it. Let's see what we got here. Okay, don't like that one. Don't like that one. That one I like. Don't like that one. That one I like. Don't like that one. That one's probably okay. Don't like that one. Okay. So, let's see what we got here. See what the pickings are. Actually, that might be okay. It's a little bright, but it might be okay. I think I want 10 sheets in each signature. So it'll give me 120. 2, 3. I'm just counting them off to the side here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 26 by 4 is what? It's 104. Okay.
I'm just gonna hop in the shower.
Okay.
I'll feed you, Dave.
That's way too big. Oh.
Here you go, sweetheart. Enjoy supper. Try to breathe when you're eating.
So I'm taking a 1/2 inch off one end. Oops. And 3 inches off the other. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and trim these. I don't need to have you sitting here watching me do that. and I'll come back when I get them all cut and folded, and then I can make a decision as to how much I'm going to put in my signatures and such. So I'll be right back. Okay folks, I'm back again. I've got my pages organized the way I want them, and I'll do a I wonder if I should bring you a little closer. I'll do a little flip through here. Oh, I just don't want to move for me. Oh, there we go. Not coming in much. Okay, so basically my colors are all quite muted. I'll just do a quick flip here. You can see what I'm using. Wondering if that's better. Yeah, it probably is, eh? Okay. I have a lot of white pages. I've tried to alternate them, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, so I will be decorating some of them. Like I said, I wanted to go for something that was very, I want to say bland, but that's not the word I mean. Subtle, maybe? And for the most part, they are. This is just a paint sheet. You see lots of white pages, which is good because it gives me some place to start. But I want to color up some of them to some point. Okay, so that's the first signature. I've got 3 signatures, and they are 36 per signature. I tried to keep it so that it had a nice flow to it as far as colors. Nothing, I mean, this one is probably one of the most far out ones. Again, lots of blank pages, no color on them. Paper bag. It's the center of the signature. Okay, the second signature, and this is the last one. This is coffee dyed ledger paper. This one is a little dark for my taste, but I know that I have to keep telling myself you can cover that up. You can tone it down. It's just a starting point. It's not the finished product. Middle of the signature. And that's the end. And this is how thick it is. And I think, oh, this way I guess, no that way, sorry. I think that it'll fit fine in here. I don't think it's going to be too thick. I don't think so. I think it's going to be alright. And still gives it some room to grow a little bit. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and decorate some of the pages. come back and show you the blank pages once I'm finished, before I bind it. Hey folks, I'm back with the finished book. I'm actually very pleased with it. Turned out pretty good. So, when I took out the guts of the book, I damaged the spine, and in hindsight I should have just replaced the whole spine, but I didn't. And I think it's going to be fine. So anyway, I replaced the spine. I did an invisible spine, so I don't have any binding on the exterior of the book. I haven't decorated the cover because I don't know what I want to do, and it's probably going to get all munged up before I get finished anyway. So I'll just do a quick flip and show you what I've got in here. I believe I have 3 signatures of 9, which would give me 36 times 3, 108. I'm pleased with the thickness of the book. I probably left a little bit too much space between the signatures, but that's okay. Live and learn. So here we go. And I did go through and decorate some of the pages. And when I say decorate, I mean very, very sparsely. A little bit of stamping, a little bit of stenciling. Some pages were left blank. Some have just a little bit, very light touch of stenciling, stamping. All of my pages are pretty much the same size because that's how I like them. Stamping. That's my middle of my first signature. And I bound them with embroidery floss, 6 strands. Again, as you can see, they're all pretty, I want to say basic, that's not the word I mean, pretty monochromatic. Not a whole lot of loud colors, very basic, to enable me to lose, hopefully, my fear and start working in this book. I think this is the only one that's, oh, there's one other one, a paper bag. You see here I left quite a bit of space. That's probably too much, but that's okay. It's not going to do any harm. If I wanted to, I guess I could always put a string in there and just do a slip-on for another one. Again, coffee dyed paper. Bag. That would be the second one that's really short. The other thing that I did with by using scrapbook paper, this is almost cardstock. So if I wanted to do painting on it, I guess I could. Sorry. There was the center of the second signature. And the last one. Really looking forward to beginning to work in this and use up some of my printables and embellishments and whatever that I've collected over the years. This is a till they print. And there we go. That's the end. Now I'm going to put some washi tape or something on here to cover that, but for now we're good. So there you are. There's my book. I'm pleased with it. And the other thing I'm happy about is I did trim a few pages, not very many, so they're all pretty much the same size. They're not all hanging out. So there you go. So thanks for coming along for the ride while I make this. My next step will be to start working in it. I hope you'll come back and join me for that. And if you like this video, please give me a like, a thumbs up. By all means, leave me a comment. And come back and see me again real soon. Thanks. Take care. Be safe. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.